You'd think with today's high-tech airports, scanners, security cameras, TSA agents everywhere, your checked luggage would be totally safe, right? Think again. Behind those conveyor belts and sliding doors, your bag enters a world you never see. And that's exactly where things go missing. From sticky-fingered baggage handlers to TSA agents caught on camera stealing, the threats are real. And if you think it won't happen to you, well, that's what most people thought too, but not you. Because in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to protect your checked luggage from sneaky thieves, clumsy crews, and airport chaos. Back in 2015, a TSA agent in Miami got caught red-handed. Security footage showed him rifling through bags at the actual checkpoint. And that's just one case. Between 2010 and 2014, CNN reported over 30,000 complaints about missing valuables. That's $2.5 million in claims, mostly from checked bags. The worst airports, JFK, LAX, Orlando, and you guessed it, Miami again. And while they've added more cameras, staff still know where the blind spots are. Moral of the story? Don't assume your bag is safe just because it disappeared behind the counter. Never, and I mean never, put valuables in a checked bag. Laptops, jewelry, cash, meds, important documents. If it's expensive or irreplaceable, it goes in your carry-on. Not only are these things easy targets, but you'll also stress the whole flight wondering if they'll survive. Keep essentials with you. Your checked bag? Use it for boring stuff. Clothes, shoes, maybe a paperback. Things a thief would roll their eyes at. You should absolutely lock your checked luggage. Thieves want fast, easy targets. And an unlocked bag screams help yourself. But here's the twist. Most travelers use TSA-approved locks, those with the red diamond logo. That way, TSA can open your bag with their master key if something looks sketchy. Great, right? Sure, until you realize those TSA master keys were leaked online years ago. Anyone can buy them. So yes, use a lock, but also add zip ties or tamper seals for backup. That way, if someone opens it, they can't cover their tracks. You'd be amazed what gets your bag flagged for extra screening. Yes, actual weapons are a no-brainer. But you know what else looks sketchy? Candles, soap, spices, cheddar cheese. TSA scanners don't see brands. They see shapes. And weird, dense, or unlabeled items look like bombs or drugs. So label powders. Spread out your electronics. Wrap strange items in clear plastic or keep receipts. That way, TSA doesn't have to play detective. Or break your lock just to investigate your protein powder. Let's say TSA clears your bag. Great! But now it's heading through the sorting system where baggage handlers take over. And here's where things get dicey. Insiders know how to pop zippers with a simple pen. They jab it into the teeth of your zipper, split it open, grab what they want, then zip it shut like nothing happened. You wouldn't even know until you open your bag at the hotel. How do you stop it? Use luggage with anti-zippers or no zippers at all. Still using a zippered suitcase? Add plastic ties or tamper seals. It won't stop a thief, but it tells you if someone's been poking around. Want the Fort Knox of luggage protection? Wrap your suitcase in plastic. Most major airports offer this for a fee, and it works. It deters thieves, stops tampering, and even protects your bag from getting torn apart. Just make sure you're done packing before you wrap. Otherwise, you'll be wrestling your bag like a roll of saran wrap. Bonus, it keeps rain, dirt, and airport grime off your clothes. Is it overkill? Maybe. But when your stuff arrives intact, you won't be complaining. Flashy bags attract attention. A high-end spinner with designer logos? Yeah, that screams steal me. Want to fly under the radar? Use a basic-looking suitcase. Or disguise your fancy one with an ugly cover. Even better, slap some loud stickers on it. Not only will it look like it's been to war, but it'll be easier to spot on the carousel. Too many bags look alike. Don't let someone accidentally grab yours. Tag your bag, inside and out. Put your name and phone number on a tag that's hard to rip off. Better yet, drop a card with your info inside your suitcase. That way, if your tag gets torn off, there's still proof of ownership inside. It's a small move that can save you hours of arguing with airport staff. If you only do one thing from this video, make it this. Hide an AirTag or any tracker inside your checked bag. If someone steals it or it gets lost, you can track it in real time. This isn't a gimmick. It works. A woman in Florida found her bag at a baggage handler's house using one, and a guy in San Diego tracked 12 stolen bags straight to a flea market. AirTags are tiny, cheap, and priceless when your stuff goes missing. Here's the deal. Soft bags are great for carry-ons. They're light, flexible, and have handy pockets. But for checked luggage, hard shell wins, every time. They're harder to break into, tougher to damage, and less likely to get caught in conveyor belts. Soft bags get torn, zippers snag, handles rip off. A hard case can take a beating and still come out alive. So if you're checking your bag, go hard or go home. Let's say your bag is worth a lot, or you're packing electronics, suits, or gear. Airlines cover very little, maybe a few $100. So if you're flying often or packing high-end items, you need insurance. Check if your credit card offers baggage coverage. Many do. Or invest in an annual travel insurance plan. It's peace of mind for every trip, and worth every penny if things go sideways. Take photos of your packed items, save your receipts, and track your bag. If the worst happens, you'll be ready. Let me hit you with some true tales. A traveler in Dallas found his bag dumped on the pavement. No tags, no labels. Turns out shady staff removed tags and let the bag sit, waiting to swipe it later. Fix? Use metal tags and hide an AirTag inside. In Chicago, a guy almost lost his bag to a thief pretending it was his. Police believed the crook until the traveler proved it was his. Lesson? Tag your stuff and know what's inside. And in Fort Lauderdale, a woman tracked her stolen suitcase straight to a worker's house. Thanks to her AirTag. These aren't myths. This is what's happening. Want to go next level? Use colored zip ties as seals. TSA will cut them if needed, but thieves won't replace them. Pack a bright piece of clothing on top. Makes it obvious if someone's been digging. Keep a list of contents, just in case. And take a picture of your bag before you check it. Front sides tag. If it vanishes, you'll have visual proof ready for the claim. Airports are like mini-cities with their own languages, rules, and secrets. Most travelers never realize what's going on behind the scenes. But today, you will. These are 8 airport secrets staff are trained never to talk about. And number 1 might make you think twice before touching anything. You've probably walked past someone at the airport without even realizing they were profiling you. Airports use special experts trained in SPOT, screening passengers by observation techniques. These aren't just TSA agents, they're behavioral analysts, trained to read facial micro-expressions, fidgeting, sweating, lip-licking, and darting eyes. It's like having a human lie detector in the terminal. Let's say someone's calmly checking in, but their hands are shaking, and they keep glancing around. To you, they just look nervous. But to a SPOT agent, that's a flag. They'll ask something simple like, "What's the purpose of your visit?" and observe how you react. If your story doesn't add up or your nonverbal cues are suspicious, you'll be discreetly pulled aside. And here's the twist. They're not just at security. They're in the check-in area, near baggage drop, and at passport control, watching without you noticing. You haven't said a word, but the airport already knows you're stressed. Why? Because many airports now use aggression detection cameras powered by artificial intelligence. These cameras analyze facial heat maps, breathing patterns, and even posture to detect elevated aggression. Imagine walking through a terminal while your image flashes red on a screen, all because you were irritated from a flight delay. And it goes deeper. Some systems flash subliminal images, barely visible cues designed to provoke stress, and then monitor your reaction using infrared sensors. In seconds, the system can flag you for extra screening before you even approach the security line. We're not far from a world where security checks you without ever touching you. Once your bag is checked in, it enters a maze of conveyor belts, scanners, and automated sorters. Here's the truth. No human at the airport is watching it closely after that. Airport staff move your bags from check-in to the plane, but once it's in the system, it's on its own. If the barcode is smudged or the tag has old destination stickers, the wrong scanner might send your luggage to an entirely different airport. That's why bags sometimes arrive late or early. Imagine landing in Paris and your suitcase is already waiting for you in Istanbul. And airport workers? They'll tell you, once it's on the belt, it's no longer their problem. Pro tip, always tear off old tags and never rely solely on bag check stickers. A permanent luggage tag with your info can be a lifesaver. You've seen police dogs at customs, but what you haven't seen are the undercover sniffer dogs operating behind the scenes. Before bags are even loaded, they pass through 5 security layers. And one includes dogs trained to detect trace amounts of explosives or chemicals. But unlike Police K9S, these dogs aren't meant to scare you. In fact, they look like regular pets. Golden retrievers, Labradors, even pointers. Trained not to bark or intimidate, but to silently alert handlers. They're trained using reward-based methods, and some are so subtle in their alerts that even nearby passengers never notice. Fun fact: a well-trained detection dog can smell a teaspoon of sugar in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. That's the level of sensitivity we're talking about. Ever wondered who makes your plane meal, or when? Airline meals are cooked in massive airport catering kitchens, and these places never sleep. Meals are often cooked 8 to 10 hours before your flight, sometimes even the night before. These kitchens serve dozens of airlines at once, working around the clock to prep and portion food trays with military-level precision. Here's a weird truth. Airline menus are finalized up to a year in advance, especially for international flights. Every ingredient matters, even down to how long it can stay fresh in flight. That's why something as small as an olive made history. American Airlines saved $40,000 by removing 1 olive per salad from business class. Multiply that by millions of meals a year, and you see why every bite counts. You know the air traffic control tower? That's just the tip of the iceberg. There are actually 3 kinds of air traffic controllers: tower, terminal, and en route. And they don't just handle planes in the sky. They direct everything on the ground, from taxiways to lighting. Picture this: 1 controller watching 5 separate monitors, each displaying live flight data, weather updates, and ground traffic. They coordinate with ground crew, pilots, other towers, and even border agents. Every second counts. If they give the wrong command, that could delay not just your flight, but dozens behind you. It's one of the most stressful jobs in the world, and mistakes aren't an option. Most people don't know this, but if you fly into a country with no valid visa, the airline gets fined and must fly you home at their expense. That's why agents at check-in obsess over your travel documents. It's not just protocol, it's financial survival. Let's say you show up for a flight to Canada, but your visa expired last month. The airline still lets you on. They now have to pay for your return flight, hotel stay during processing, and possibly face legal action. So next time the agent triple checks your documents, remember, they're not just being thorough. They're protecting their bottom line. Ever been asked to rub your hands on a small cloth and wonder why? You were just scanned by an explosives trace detector, a machine called an ETD atomizer. Before their shifts, agents load the device with chemical samples of banned substances. The machine then remembers those molecules. Even microscopic residue from touching something suspicious, say fertilizer or fireworks, can trigger an alert. And here's the kicker: even if you washed your hands, the trace can still remain on your skin or clothes. So if you're handling anything that might resemble banned materials, even legally, be prepared for extra screening. So now you know what airport staff don't want you to know, and probably never thought you'd learn. From invisible scanners to behavior profilers, you've just unlocked a side of air travel most people will never see. But here's the real question. Which one of these secrets shocked you the most? Was it the facial recognition cameras tracking your stress? The dog sniffing your luggage in silence? Or maybe it was the atomizer that knows what's been on your hands? Let us know in the comments. I read every single one, and I want to know which secret made you stop and go, "Wait, what?" And hey, If you've got that one friend who's always getting flagged at TSA or swears their bag disappears on purpose, share this video with them. Help them fly smarter. If you learned something new today, give this video a like. It tells the algorithm we're doing something right. And if you want more travel secrets, airport hacks, and behind-the-scenes airline insights like this, subscribe now and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. We've got full videos planned on how to spot airline pricing traps, the truth about duty-free, and even how to get free upgrades without paying a dime. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. And now, you fly smarter than 99% of passengers.